أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is study number 6 of the Ramadan Daily Quran Studies for the year 2022, presented by myself, Zahid Aziz, on behalf of the Ahmadiyya Anjuman Islam Lahore, UK. The topic in this study and a number of the following studies is prayer, and the particular topic of this study number 6 is introduction. The religious duties recognized by Islam for the individual are prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage. Among these, prayer no doubt occupies the most important position. It is given the greatest prominence in the Holy Quran. Charity comes next to it. Right at the beginning of the Quran, Muslims are described as those who believe in God, keep up prayer, and spend their wealth, talents, and energies on charitable works. The Holy Quran says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allazina yu'minuna bil ghaibi wa yuqimuna as-salata wa mimma razaqnahum yunfiqun. That the believers are those who believe in the unseen, that is to say God. They keep up prayer and they spend. Spending means spending on good works. They spend out of what we have given them, out of what God has given them. Chapter 2, verse 3. Prayer was the first duty which God commanded the Holy Prophet Muhammad to perform. Although prayer and charity are often mentioned together in the Holy Quran, prayer is always mentioned first. The keeping up of prayer is the frequently repeated command of the Quran. It has also been generally recognized as the first and foremost duty of a Muslim. There are several reasons why prayer has been given this importance, and I list here 4 of those reasons. Firstly, prayer is really the first step in the onward progress of a human being. But not only is the first step, it is also the highest that he can rise to, and it is called his miraj, his highest place of rising. Secondly, prayer keeps you away from evil and wrongdoing. Thirdly, prayer helps you to realize that God has placed his own qualities, the ones he himself has. He has placed them within you. And realizing that creates the urge within you to do service for humanity for no personal gain. Because this is just what God does for humanity. It also makes you acquire the best morals. And fourthly, prayer is also the means of leveling all differences of rank, color, and nationality between people. And it is the means of bringing about cohesion and unity among people, which is the necessary basis of a living civilization. And the aim of prayer is stated at the beginning of the Quran. We are told there that a Muslim who wants to walk along the road of self-development must accept certain principles and carry out certain duties. And this is stated in Surah Al-Baqarah right at the beginning, in these words, that ज़ालिकल किताबु ला रैब फ़ीहि हुदल लिल मुत्तक़ीन अल्लज़ीना युमिनूना बिल गैबि व युक़ीमूनस सलाता व मिम्मा रज़क़नाहुम युनफ़िक़ून वल्लज़ीना युमिनूना बिमा उनज़िला इलैका व मा उनज़िला मिन क़ब्लिक व बिल आखिरति हुम यूक़िनून उलाइका अला हुदम मिन रब्बिहिम व उलाइका हुमुल मुफ़्लिहून. That it says here that this book, this Holy Quran, in which there is no doubt, is a guide to those who keep their duty, who believe in the unseen God, as I've just mentioned, and keep up prayer and spend on good works out of what we've given them. And then it goes on to say that they are those who believe in what has been revealed to you, O Prophet, and what was revealed before you. And regarding the hereafter, the life after death, they are sure. These are on a right course from their Lord, and these are the successful ones. Humul muflehun, mufle, these are the successful ones. This is, excuse me, chapter 2, Surah Baqarah, verses 2 to 5. The word falah, which is related to muflehun, the successful ones, the word falah means success, from which the word muflehun comes, meaning those who are successful. This word, whether relating to this life or to the next, carries with it the idea of complete development of your inner faculties and the achievement of both material and moral greatness. This is the full self-development of a human being. And to reach it, according to the Holy Quran as stated here, 3 principles have to be accepted. 1, the existence of God. 2, the principle that God revealed himself to all mankind by sending his messengers to all nations. And 3, belief in the hereafter, that there is a life after death. So those are the 3 principles. And for that self-development, there are 2 duties which are mentioned here. 1, the keeping up of prayer. In other words, seeking closeness to God. And secondly, the spending of your wealth for others, for the help of others, which is also known as the service of humanity. Now, prayer is given such a prominent position in Islam for the self-development of human beings that in this call to prayer, the azan, we have the words "come to prayer" immediately after the words "come to success." Or I should say, the words "come to prayer," hayya ala salah, are immediately followed by the words hayya al falah, come to success. And this shows that self-development is attained through prayer, because we first say "come to prayer," hayya ala salah, and then say "come to success," hayya al falah. And on another occasion in the Holy Quran, using the same word related to falah, the Holy Quran says this: "Qad aflahal mu'minun allazina hum fi salatihim khashi'un." Successful indeed are the believers who are humble in their prayers. Chapter 23, verses 1 and 2. So, to be successful, they need to perform prayer, but they have to be humble before God during those prayers. Now, belief in God, as we all know, is the fundamental principle of every religion. But the real heartfelt belief that God actually exists, it comes to us not by just believing that there is a God somewhere remote and outside us, but by realizing God's attributes which exist within us realizing them at our human scale. Obviously, the human scale is nothing as compared to God's scale. And this realization is attained through prayer. And this was made clear in what I quoted above from the Holy Quran. And the three requisites of a true Muslim are given in what I quoted in the natural order. First, we have belief in God, who is the great unseen, who cannot be seen by the physical eye or perceived physically in any way. The second principle is the keeping up of prayer. And this shows, since it says, Yominuna bilghabe wa yuqimuna salata. So immediately after belief in God comes keeping up prayer. And this shows that belief in the unseen, belief in God, is turned into a certainty of God's existence by means of prayer. And then the third requisite follows after that, after prayer, spending out of what God has given us. And this shows that prayer leads to the service of humanity. So through prayer, belief in God is strengthened and turned into actual certainty. And then prayer leads to the service of humanity. And in one of the earliest revealed chapters of the Holy Quran, it is clearly stated that your prayer is useless unless it leads you to perform the service of humanity. That is chapter 107, where it says, if I read its just last three short verses, وَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ وَيَمْنَعُونَ الْمَاعُونَ. That it condemns the praying ones. So woe to the praying ones, Musallin, who are unmindful of their prayers, who do good to be seen, allazina hum yurauna, who do good things, who pray just to be seen by other people that they are praying or they are performing some good deed. But they refrain from acts of genuine kindness towards other people. And all that is being unmindful of your prayer. So that is the end of study 6. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. Amin.